Welcome back to Top 20. I'm Lance, and we are joined in the studio right now by Mr. Keith Anderson. Keith, good to see you, man.
You too.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
Now, first off, I want to say, of course, a lot of your fans out there know that we're truly sorry for what you've been going through lately. You know, your mother passed away recently, so I know it's a tough time right now. But you're back at it, and you've got this album out, and I'm sure, is that some way therapeutic, getting back into work?
Just, you know, it's been a hard year, and it's good to be working again. It's good to be out and staying busy, and you know, part of me just truly believes that your mom's going to be a big part of this record and everything about it. Certainly, the song, the current single, "I Still Miss You," is taken a whole new meaning on since I wrote it 2 years ago.
Right.
To, you know, from the day, we wrote it 2.5 years ago, and then, you know, about a year ago was when we found out she had cancer, and then about a month ago is when she passed. So it's, you know, it's taken on a whole new meaning. So I just got to believe that, you know, now that she's up in heaven, she's gonna help this whole project out.
Right, and here you are in the next step and phase with this new album out. I mean, and she got to see you do so much, because you have done a lot in your career, even out before music.
Yeah.
I mean, whether it was sports or you decided not to do medical school. Is that it?
Yeah, they and her and father they've both been great about just believing in me and believing in what the dreams I've been chasing. And so, you know, it was cool to for these last 3 years, her to be able to see, because she did see me quit an engineering job. Then I got my degree out of college, and then get accepted to med school, and then walk away from that to pursue this dream. And so, you know, she got to see the Beer Run get recorded by Garth Brooks and George Jones, and she got to see the beginning of you know, a lot of the songwriting, and then me get my record deal. And a lot of things happened for me on that first record, going gold, and having Lost This Moment go #1 for Big and Rich. So she's been a big, you got to see a lot of that before, you know, she passed. So it was really cool to know.
I've decided I'm going to nickname you Mr. Opportunity, because you've been able to do a lot and had your hands involved in a lot of things like those #1 songs. So and that's too, because I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
So, but you've really, I mean, you've been enjoying the success of Lost in This Moment too. I'm sure that was a big deal in your career.
It was awesome, and the crazy thing is, I've got that on my new record also. John and I wrote that almost 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And felt like it was a hit. We pitched it to other artists, because neither one of us had a record deal at the time, and nobody recorded it. And then we both had recorded that without the other one knowing, and was just in a phone conversation catching up. And he said, "Hey, you got our new single?" And I'm thinking it'd be one of these rockers that we've written, and it was Lost in This Moment. So at that point, they were putting it as a single. We, you know, got on board and cheered them on, and it went to #1. But we figured we'd already spent time on it, so we put it on the record as a kind of another taste for everybody.
Yeah. Now, of course, you didn't slow down with your writing, because now let's get this straight. It's a lot of people see this album title and say, "Come on," but being from the South, it's "Come on."
Yeah, it's "Come on."
Come on.
All capital letters, exclamation point. It's just a big old party. So come on, join this party, jump on this bandwagon.
And you co-wrote 10 of the 11 tracks.
Yeah. We the one I didn't, we went back and remade the old Foster and Lloyd tune, "Crazy Over You." That's 20 years old now, and Radney and Bill both came in. Foster and Lloyd came in and sang on it with me, and it was just one of those great moments of getting to work with the heroes, and a lot of fun. It turned out to be one of my favorite tracks on the album.
Especially with the album out now, I looked at your touring schedule, man. You're on the road quite a bit.
Gosh, yeah. Yeah, we spent a lot of time, you know, making the record, and finished it about a year ago, and then I switched record labels. So the first part of this year, we spent promoting the new CD and single, and going out on a radio tour, and it was about 2 months ago. We're going to be full all the way to Christmas this year, and then jump right back on the road in January, because the album's just coming out, so we don't have anything to record this fall.
Are you really? Yeah. So I mean, both professionally and personally, you've been going through so much. I mean, are you looking forward to any time off, or is it just?
Not right now.
Not right now.
I think right now staying busy is going to be, you know, the best thing for me, and you know, looking forward to a little time off in the winter. But gosh, a year ago in the fall, we were, you know, finishing up the record, and took some time off for the album change. So really, it's good right now, because it's been a while since it's just been that hardcore touring constantly, and that's where I thrive. That's what I just love, being out on the road and being with my band and crew, great group of guys.
And something I read too in an article that you know, a lot of your band members have gone through a similar situation, so I'm sure it's great to have that support.
It is. It's a deal where, you know, you've got to believe God puts you with the people for a reason and puts you around. And you know, a lot of these guys have been with me for 7, 8 years, and and a lot of these guys are new, been with me for 1.5 2 years, and it wasn't until recently that I realized, and you know, I've been through some with this with all these guys, but it didn't dawn on me until I was going through it with my mom that, you know, 7 of the 10 guys in my band and crew have lost their mothers in the last 2.5 to 3 years, and 6 of those guys, you know, lost their mothers to one form of cancer or another. So when they say, hey, we're here for you, or we know what you're going through, or if you need to talk, you know, they're not just saying that. These guys really know what I'm going through. And you know, this song is my new single, I Still Miss You, is it's not the easiest thing to sing every night right now. And so just to be able to turn around and look at these guys in the eyes and have them, you know that they're there and in spirit and help me get through it, it's made a big difference.
Well, when you're on the road out with the fellas, and you know, because like your schedule's extremely busy, outside of music, outside of it all, what are you doing to escape? I mean, you go to the batting cages, you...
it's been fun. I've got a bike.
Golf?
I've got a mountain bike out on the road, and I love trying to find trails or you know, mountains anywhere. We're up in Wyoming and rode some of the most intense mountain trails I've ever been on last week.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of, you know, that... we spend a lot of time. We're all football fanatics. We got the NFL package on the bus, and you know, we're at the NFL channel. We're watching combines, draft, and now we're
you're seriously
in the preseason. Yeah, and then you know, I got to go back, and a lot of people know I've got a baseball past. I got to go do batting practice with the Omaha Royals a couple weeks ago, the AAA affiliate for the Royals, and that was a blast. Getting to really get out there with a wooden bat and a baseball. I've, you know, played softball since I quit playing baseball. We really haven't been out there and hitting, you know, baseballs with a wooden. There's something about that wooden bat.
Something about that wooden
feels pure, man. It's great.
I wouldn't know. I'm nowhere near as big as you. I'm the bat boy. I go get the wooden bat when you're done with it. That's me, because I can't hit it past the pitcher's mound. So you're still getting out there and getting.
It was fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Came back pretty quick. It wore me out. You take 4 rounds, and by the 2nd round, I was really starting to stroke it. 3rd round felt good. 4th round, I was just barely getting the bat back up. I was still out of breath. So
it's a lot more than I can do.
A lot of fun.
Well, man, you know, you got a big road ahead of you, because this album, it's gonna be a big album for you. So
feels good. It really we've. You know, it's been done for a year, and I've been excited to get it back out there and get another record out, and really just looking at it and listening to it again. I'm just excited because it's, you know, I feel like it's stronger than the first record, and we went gold on the first one, so I'm excited to see what happens.
Platinum on this one.
I hope so.
All right, Keith, good to see you, man.
You too. Thank you.
All right, thanks so much, and you know, we'll be thinking about you.
Thank you very much.